Okay, y'all, in this video, I'm gonna do the most overlooked characters in anime, and I'm gonna try to make it quick, okay? So, the first character on my list is Tenten from Naruto. I feel like Tenten is so overlooked, and she's always the butt of the jokes in the anime community because she didn't really get screen time like that. She wasn't an important character. They never developed that character for real, for real. We didn't really get to see a lot of her life, her experiences. The same with Rock Lee and who else was in that? It was Neji, Tenten, and Rock Lee, right? In team guy or whatever. I kind of feel like I'm not gonna say she's underrated because I feel like they failed her. The writers of Naruto failed that character. I'm not gonna say she's underrated, but I do feel like she's overlooked a lot. And Tenten is a weapon specialist, and I feel like even though there are other characters that uses weapons and that are good with certain weapons on Naruto, none of them masters the weapons like Tenten, and she be throwing bows too, hand to hand combat. Like she be throwing bows too. She just gets overlooked because she wasn't really included in the anime that much. You see her every now and then. Even though Rock Lee and Neji was in the same group as her, they still got more shine than she did. Especially Rock Lee. Neji, of course, ends up dying, so that was the end of that. But I feel like she gets overlooked a lot. You know what? I'm gonna cosplay Tenten because I feel like Tenten needs some attention, and I'm gonna give her some, okay? Because she could have had a pretty good storyline. I would have wanted to know more about her or whatever, or see more of her at least. She probably would have been a good, better main character than Sakura. Okay. The second person on my list is Armin from Attack on Titan. And I kind of feel like Armin stays out of the way. I feel like he's overlooked, but at the same time, he stays out of the way. He doesn't really want to be in the mix like that or whatever. But I will say he definitely is very smart and tactical, and a lot of the times they take his advice on certain things or whatever because nobody thinks like him. But I still think that even though he's an asset to I forgot what they're called on the little groups are called on Attack on Titan. God dang it, why is it slipping my mind? But I feel like he's an asset to them. But I still feel like he's still overlooked a lot. A lot of times when we talk about anime characters, Armin really doesn't get mentioned that much. Characters like we love or whatever, he doesn't really get mentioned that much. And I get it because he's pretty much like a boring character. Like he stays out the way. Whenever they need him, he tries to help as best as he can and he gets back out of the way. And it is what it is. The third person on my list is Orihime from Bleach. I just kind of feel like y'all are so unfair to her. Like, yeah, like I said, I get it. Orihime was good. She was kind. Well, she was a good person to a fault a lot of the times in the anime. Like, she would heal people who would be fighting her or who would do something to Ichigo. Like, she just healed any and everybody, the enemies and the friends or whatever. And I do feel like that is due to the kindness of her heart. She just was a kind soul. And the only reason why she was fighting anyway was to support Ichigo. That's all she cared about. So she never really signed up to be a hero or nothing like that. So I kind of feel like it's unfair for us to place that on her. But at the same time, like with her powers, they did not utilize that character as efficiently as they could because she has such unique powers that they should explore more. I'm hoping that in 1,000-Year Blood War that we see a lot more of her and like her power, her talent or whatever. and I hope she develops as a character. I want to see her develop. Like, yeah, she can still be kind and she can still heal whoever she wants to, but I want to see her develop and her to not just be all about Ichigo, but like something on her own, something of her own. I don't know, but I would like to see more of Orihime, so I hope we are able to. Number 4 is Canary from Hunter x Hunter. We only see her in that one scene when was that Gon? That was Gon that saw her? That, or was that somebody else? But that one scene when they went to get, Killua from his house or whatever, and they had to go through all of those challenges. They had to get through the butlers. They had to get around the big wolf dog, Mike, and all of that stuff. That was the only time we saw her, and then we saw her at the end when, where Killua went and got Alika to help Gon or whatever. Like, you only saw her on the screen a few times, and I feel like that character was intriguing to the point that I feel like a lot of us, well, even though I haven't, I need to cosplay her. I haven't cosplayed her a lot of cosplayers have. So she had the foundation to be a good character, a character to expand on. But I also feel like the writers of Hunter x Hunter didn't expand on a lot of the characters, even the main characters. A lot of the main characters, we didn't really get a lot of, it was more so about their abilities and like the different their abilities and like how strong they were. It wasn't necessarily about who they were as people. We didn't really get in depth, we didn't really get information about a lot of the characters. But I feel like Canary is overlooked, even though she is popular because of her character design, the way that her hair is fixed, her outfit, everything. She's a dark-skinned character, one of the only ones in that show. There are more other dark-skinned characters, but it's very little. But, you know, she stands out to us because we see ourselves in characters like that, because we don't get a lot of black characters in anime. And I feel like, you know, she got the short end of the deal. They didn't really expand on her a lot, but like I said, they don't really expand on a lot of characters in that show. Number 5 is Choji from Naruto. Choji is known as the gentle giant from Naruto, right? He is a ninja, but at the same time, he has a hard time with killing people and fighting and violence and all of this stuff. It's something, he had powers that he supposedly inherited from his father, his clan or whatever. But a lot of the times, he struggled with having to fight and, you know, putting forth that effort and helping his team out because, you know, he's a gentle person. He's a gentle giant, whatever. And I feel like we don't really get a lot of backstory from his character either. He's just when they were younger, he was just a little fat boy walking around eating chips, eating snacks and not really saying nothing. He just was there, kind of like a mascot or whatever. But, when they get older, we learn a little about him, like the clan, the Ino, the connection between his clan, Shikamaru, and Ino, clan or whatever. But I feel like we didn't really get a whole lot from Choji. And I stopped watching Boruto, so I don't know if they show him enough, but, I don't know, maybe I'll start back so I can see if they do. But, I do feel like he gets overlooked a lot. And I get it. There's really not a whole lot to him. He likes to eat. And that's pretty much it. The last one on my list is Popo from Anohana. I feel like Popo doesn't really get the recognition that he deserves. And it's crazy to me because he was the character in the show that whenever everybody in their squad would like fight and stuff, he would smooth things over. He was the glue that was holding them together. He also was the one who, when it came to Minma and just the way he thought about it, like the rest of them I feel like were more selfish when it came to Minma and how she died, and I kind of feel like he was more focused on getting Minma to cross over than wanting to keep her around or like trying to figure out, he wanted to figure out why she hadn't crossed over yet, and he wanted to help her cross over, and he didn't want to like keep her there, like so they could see, for their comfort, so they could see her or whatever. But I feel like he was a pretty he was unappreciated, and I feel like he deserved more than what he got. Like he was pretty much the glue that held everybody together, and I don't feel like he was appreciated enough, even though that's what it was. But that is the end of my list. Let me know what y'all think about this list. Also, what are the most overlooked characters in anime to you? Who do you feel like deserves to be on this list? And who do you disagree with? Do y'all think that one of the people on my list isn't overlooked? Let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. I will probably do a part 2 if, it calls for that, but if not, thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!